What's up, my pugnios? Andy with Tech Influence here. Excited to go over this comparison video of 3 smart folio products for your iPad Air M3, M2 edition. This is for the 13-inch, but it also applies for the 11-inch as they do have those variants available. This is going to be the folio here from ESR with their vertical hybrid folio case. We're going to be going over the Apple Smart Folio case and then something a little more luxurious from the folks at Nomad featuring their Leather Folio Plus case. Each one of them holds up your device either upright in an easel or closer down to your table for drawing, doodling content. Each one of them has their own features, and we're going to go over which one might be the best here, especially for quality and price in this market. With that said, this video is sponsored and these products were provided to me complimentary. Down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check those out here, guys. They do help out the channel. Let's go ahead and go over this demonstration, installation, unboxing, and tell you at the very end which one I think is the best. Trying to fit each one of these in the top down. They each have their own unique take on it. I think the Nomad is really high quality using their modern leather to wrap around this high quality polycarbonate build. This is very similar to the Apple, but they do have this flap to be able to grip on and protect your Apple Pencil. I really like the very soft microfiber material on the inside, and the spine here is nice and rigid, a nice thick layer of leather that will patina over time. I do like how they have oriented these 3 elbows. It gives you a good angle to be able to hold up your iPad upright, whichever orientation you wish to have it in. The Apple Smart Folio is the most basic of them all. You can feel the smooth silicone shape to it. It feels like this microfiber material is more synthetic than soft. And my biggest issue has been with the orientation of these 3 folds here, as the smallest side of it creates an uneven triangle when you're trying to set it up and orient it. I just don't like it. I think this larger centerpiece makes for a blocky, uneven grip, therefore causing your iPad to be less protected. Lastly is the ESR. I consider the ESR a folio because it doesn't fully enclose, and this case here does not peel off of the actual folio. It is the most secure as it does provide you that protection and TPU material around the edges. It does have a fabric spine here that is glued and into the main rigid back here that is made out of a silicone as well. And then the verticality of it makes it super unique, allowing you for a vertical orientation or your typical horizontal as you have it. And then it even has a slot here that allows you to completely enclose your Apple Pencil as well. All right, showing you best I can each case in its upright orientation. As you can see here, we've got the Nomad that has this extra flap for your Apple Pencil. It does have a nice 45-degree angle that can be adjusted here slightly with a couple of different positions to place it in. It is the most expensive of the folios, but you can see here it's got high quality and protection. It's got a nice viewing angle and allows you here a couple of different orientations depending on what you're looking to do with your device. It folios closed, no problem, allowing you access to those smart functions as well. And then the Apple Pencil is secured here, and I find this to be the most appealing of the folios. It smells the best and just looks great. This does fit the iPad Pro and iPad Air. As far as the Apple Smart Folio, it is the least bang for your buck at $100 here. You're getting silicone, you're getting this really unremarkable easel back here. It does have a couple of different stages that you can lock into, but you can see how easy it can be moved. Here is the 45-degree angle orientation, but you can see just one touch of it will cause it to fall. Otherwise, if you push it down, it gives you an almost 90-degree angle, which makes for this top-heavy orientation that does not necessarily help with making content. Any kind of pressure to it, and you can see how much it wobbles here in its orientation. I don't like that. And then it doesn't have any protection necessarily when you close it for your Apple Pencil Pro. This can easily fall off if you've got it in a book bag, a backpack, you're carrying it around. It doesn't have that extra protection. It only has that smart feature when you open and close the folio, it'll turn off the screen screen itself. This unit is compatible with all the other 13-inch models, so you're really not improving upon anything year over year. It's the same old model that they had. Lastly is the vertical stand. This one is the most robust when it comes to drop protection. It is pretty straightforward to place it in. It is made out of TPU, so it is not as rigid as a case. It does give you protection all the way around the unit. It adds probably an extra 1/2 inch here to be able to add your Apple Pencil, which doesn't impact your ability to charge it, which is nice. On the back here, it is not a folio, so you do have this extra base here that's gonna give you rigidity, but it is gonna kind of get in the way if you have a small surface to be able to work on. You've got 3 different angles with which you can operate this, allowing for nice viewing angles. And then lastly, you've got this really unique angle that you can place it on to give you a vertical stand. It holds it up, it's nice and rigid, giving you a multi-point protection here if you wanted to watch, stream, doodle at this orientation, which is really nice. I like that. This is a fraction of the price at the time of this video at $25, whereas the Smart Folio from Apple is $100 and the leather Folio Plus is over $100 at the time of this video. With that said, in conclusion, I think I'm gonna go with the leather Folio Plus from the folks at Nomad. I really like leather on all my devices. It's honestly a matter of preference. I wanted a low profile while still being able to hold my Apple Pencil. I wanted something that was durable, that could stand, but also is sleek and patina over time. If you're more budget friendly, the ESR vertical stand is fantastic. It's a little more bulky than I'm comfortable with, but with this Folio here at the price point, you really can't complain, especially having the protection around the corners if you're prone to mishap. The loser in all this, I think, is the Apple Folio. It's cheap, $100. There's no smart features to it other than what's been around for 10 years already, and I think this is something you should pass on. With that said, I'll have the links to all the products here down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching. This is a sponsored video. Check out down below. It will help out the channel. Andy with Tech Influence. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.